In addition to being reliable and valid, selection measures also need to be unbiased. Unfortunately, bias often creeps in and compromises the fairness of selection processes. Bias occurs when one's personal views are allowed to affect the outcome of the decision-making process rather than the decision being based on the results of the selection measures. Measurement bias can also occur, but that discussion is beyond the scope of this course. An employment test is considered good if the following can be said about it. The test measures what it claims to measure consistently or reliably. This means that if a person were to take the test again, the person would get a similar test score. The test measures what it claims to measure. For example, if a test on mental ability should, in fact, measure a person's mental ability and not another characteristic. This test is job relevant. In other words, the test measures one or more characteristics that the person needs to be able to do the job. By using the test, more effective employment decisions can be made about individuals. We discuss next 4 common types of bias, including the influence of personal characteristics, the contrast effect, the halo or devil's horn effect, and impression management. A candidate's personal characteristics, such as attractiveness, age, and gender, are examples of personal characteristics that can affect employee selection decisions due to the preferences of interviewers, stereotypes, and poorly designed selection procedures. A contrast effect happens when an evaluation of one or more job applicants is artificially inflated or deflated compared to another job applicant. A halo effect or horn effect occurs when a positive or negative characteristic of a job candidate affects the evaluation of the candidate's other attributes. The final type of bias that we'll discuss is impression management. This bias occurs when a job applicant engages in actions to present himself or herself in a positive light to the interviewer. Managing bias in the selection process is critical to effective human resource management.